Wow, man. It should come as no surprise that the only people that Randy and Belinda love are the ones that become maggots just like them. Kyle says, "What are you thanking me for? The car? The help? Bailing you out for helping you out in every other circumstance?" I said, if that's an attack, I want something I can avoid. I didn't know she was your wife. I thought you were still busy protecting your money from her. Smart move, by the way. If she doesn't like poor opinions, she should strive to encourage positive ones, not hate me for calling out a lie over political nonsense. How many years ago? Oh, yes, I'm just chomping at the bit to attack your wife because... Please explain how I'm unhinged and you are not. Do it rationally with proper grammar while you're at it, because hinged, intelligent people can be angry and still be intelligent when they speak. Transcribe everything that I've said and it will read just fine. I'm sorry you hate to see the hated be angry about being hated, and worse yet, rather than kill themselves, they use their nothing to lose to try to save children from genocidal lunatics. I'm only going to share with Matthew. I lied. I didn't lie, but I slept on it. Okay. And the family who may take him in, that's not you guys. Don't, it's never going to be around Matthew. You wish I wanted drama. I don't. Use written words, big boy. He kept trying to send me audio clips because he's a fucking coward. I said, you were raised by a dropout racist redneck with a bloodlust who loves to tell tall tales of violence. It's not your fault you turned out this way. Both alcoholics as well. Kyle and Randy. I think Randy sobered up. No, I think you didn't. Anyways, bet you kill yourself before long. You say I suffer because of my poor decisions while proving I was right to cut off the family absolutely and beyond my wildest imagination because he hated me and pretended to be my only legit family member. What a fucking coward. Was your expressed hatred of Josh just an attempt to set me up to go crazy about it, then get hung for my hatred? I didn't understand why you hated him so severely on my behalf when I didn't hate him at all. They weren't too coward to reach out to me, though they were too coward. Oh, I'm talking about that side of the family. They weren't too coward to reach out to me. Through April, you volunteered. I thought he did that on his own in spite of them. But no, he literally, everybody already knew that Kyle told me. So, that a moment that risked a breakthrough would never occur. If they had contacted me about Josh dying, perhaps I might have gone to the funeral. Perhaps there might have been some conversation. I know better than to believe that would have happened, but if there's anything that's been missing or anything that's come around, maybe that would have done it. But they didn't say a word because they sent Kyle to do it and everybody's a little coward and shit, so whatever. You have always been about showing off your projects. Josh and I would actually go fishing together and just have a good mutual time. I overlooked that he was legit. I missed the fact that he was legit because I didn't want drugs and nonsense around my family. Josh was on drugs. It was obvious. It's my loss because Matthew has never experienced fishing the way I experienced fishing. One buddy is dead. The other sold me his house and lives in Montana now, if he's even alive still, because he smokes and drinks and his dad killed himself. It's hard to be sure that even though he's my same age, that he's actually survived all that. Okay. You are miserable because of your decisions and an absolute fool to project that on me and delight in me suffering for what you pretend are my poor decisions. Trisha pretending to be a saint. You married a devil from the rip and regret it so much that you hate me for having my legitimate own opinion of her based on my only interaction with her. But it makes sense now. Your hatred explains it all. Nothing will ever explain your hatred apart from the love of money is the root of all evil. You paid a shit ton of money to put yourself on the hook for losing a lot of money just to be sure you never lose it all. So you aren't hating me for my opinion. You are hating me because I just confirmed what you have been trying to convince yourself was not the case. Kind of sounds to me like you got married because it might work out and have it set up to be hassle-free and a total split if it doesn't. I don't think you got married expecting to stay together. I think you got married so that she would take her money and run. But that's not my business. I am too unhinged to understand how my opinion of your decision is supposed to make me hate you. I don't get that. So I'm the crazy one, but you are too full of hate to stop and actually even explain why this is so? I don't have PTSD after all. You just proved I have learned my lesson. I am not paranoid. The more someone seems to love me, the more sinister their hatred, loathing, and plotting against me. I did not make poor decisions. Trisha, my kids, and Rebecca did. I thought you were smart, but you only hate me because you are a moron. I would never trade my life for yours. Not at all. Your pursuits have always seemed odd to me, but I never had a problem with you doing you. You are absolutely insane to hate me for trying to do me. As for helping me, I was always grateful and did my best to not wear it out. I didn't want your money. I have been as conservative with requests as I can be because you had been a lifeline, but should have not been in a position to choose between turning away or loaning money you did not have or want to loan. I appreciated Kyle. I tried not to take advantage of him. I figured he was always happy to help, and I didn't want to take advantage of that. It wasn't his fault. The rest of y'all are worthless assholes. At least that's what I thought. Now I find out he's one of you. There are no branches in the tree for the rest of the family. They all come straight from the demon. Okay, but anyways, but he's all caught up on, I was supposed to just think he's God, I guess. Freaking, that's the only thing people that love money want people to do if they actually give it away. They do it for themselves. They don't do it to actually help. Anyways, all right, so there's only been one person with money whose refusal to help ever mattered. My whole world was turned upside down, and I'm riding with Mom as she explains her gambling doesn't hurt anyone. She supports herself, and it was her money to spend. While I was homeless and desperately trying to find a way to get a lawyer and save my kids. I didn't hate her for it. It was her money, and she wasn't taking from anyone else. She was right. But she was actually telling me, I am able to help you in this traumatic time, but I would rather gamble because it's my money. I don't owe it to anyone. I'm not hurting anyone if I lose it. She was right about the money. She was hurting me by being so calloused and unwilling to help, even from excess. To be fair, I never asked. I went with her for my birthday. She gave me $20 to get started. It was my first time there, so there was another $20. Then magically, of course, the brand new, not yet addicted gambler happened to win another $100 in free play. Imagine that. It was completely by chance. I have no idea how much Mom squandered, but I played my $140 in and cashed out the winnings. I saw Mom heading back to the ATM, so I paid her back her $20 instead. I was stoked to be going home with $63 to put towards bills. So I'm sorry, Kyle. It isn't my fault that I mistook your willingness to help for thinking you loved me and were legit. It was the closest thing to love I had from anyone. But all the while, you would privately confirm you knew the score. Sometimes that helped me keep my sanity, but all the time I still desperately wished you would set the record straight, as those who were responsible continued to attack me and no one cared about the truth. You could have been a huge help, but you wouldn't do it. Now I know why. I asked Matthew what he thought your reaction was to me challenging you for that. And he said, he said, I'm sorry. He would have expected him to say, I'm sorry. I said, I thought that too. He is also stunned that you hate my guts. He is smart enough to know two things. Trisha deceived me for 10 entire years, so obviously I had no way to know she would blindside me and reveal herself as a demon. The second thing he knows is he would not exist unless I married her. I agree. You are the one dying alone, leaving your money to a toxic bitch and leaving nothing else to account for your wasting space, creating that was supposed to be pollution and being useless if people who you help financially knew how you really feel. I'm pretty sure uh, we are about to be adopted as extended family at least, so the timing was perfect. Please stop trying to fight me. Just go away. Block me everywhere. That's how I felt yesterday because this was a blind sign to me, and it just made me numb. It didn't matter. It did not matter. If people hate me, I'm glad they finally quit being cowards so I could get rid of them and cast them out, be done with them. If you think you could go nuclear today and ever go back to hiding your hate like a coward, you are the unhinged alcoholic who's having the midlife crisis due to bad decisions. You have to get help and convince me they found your disorder and therapy or whatever worked a miracle. But realistically, you know I no longer do toxic family. You have been waiting for an excuse for your hatred of me to be my fault so that it no longer costs you money to maintain your charade. Your wife especially doesn't want any money going to me, I'm sure. You could have just said at any time, I'm really sorry, I can't do it. I would have understood. But since all you have achieved in life is to make a chunk more money than you need, you were too proud to admit you were almost broke. That's all on you. All right. Where there is a will, there is a way, but you don't get to go to a traumatized person you traumatized earlier and expect any words to work. If you're calling to hate me anymore, that's not going to work. I don't do, okay, he kept trying to call, the fucking coward. I don't do voice anything with haters, fool. You would know this if you had a brain cell left, brain smell, typo, brain cell left, lay off the crack or whatever warped you. You hate me because you are a coward. You went full MAGA and kept it a secret. Well, I had hold nothing back in my opinion about maggots. You, of all people, should have known exactly why that was. But all along, you were the biggest coward of the whole bunch, hating me with a passion, but not daring to let me know. Now you really manned up. You're finally ready for a fight. You forgot you had to be my known enemy first. I think it was the sworn enemy first. I don't hate you. I feel nothing for my toxic family at all. If you feel unappreciated, it's not because I did not appreciate the lifeline. It's because what I most desperately need from anybody at all, you were best qualified to do. Stand with me as a witness to the truth. Not all the time, but at least while you're watching me be attacked. You have indeed murdered me by hating me without cause, but finally God should give me a new family. Perhaps that has been the hang-up. One last strand trying to keep me, tying me to one of the two most evil families on the planet Earth. I am unhinged. Nope. Okay, I don't know what I was trying to say there. Typo, mess it up. When you cut ties, you're just free. But yes, I know your wife is an evil bitch. But if you weren't a hating fool, you could have easily spared your love. Could have easily spared you that decision. She is a Trisha. Have fun. You deserve her. Congratulations. I bet your big day was very special. Glad I didn't photobomb. In fact, when I die, there won't be any photos of the two of us left behind. So yeah, I've been the fool. I missed the obvious and gave you a pass for the one thing that should have screamed, you hate me. The fact that you would, the fact that you, that's supposed to be wouldn't, the fact that you would not love me, if anyone might be watching. Sober up and get to sleep. You need to get to work in the morning. You were married for your money. It's going to be expensive if you fuck off your job. You deserve to suffer what I have suffered, and you set yourself up for it perfectly, except for one thing. Since you shoot blanks, you don't have kids. You can never suffer what I suffered. If your money means as much to you as my kids to me, then you can, I guess, but I will never know how money could even come close. Oh, maybe you had no idea I sent that video to my entire contact list and took it too personal. Regardless, you hate me. There's nothing to talk about. I don't need an apology from you for revealing it by mistake. You made it crystal clear that the hate is entrenched in your coward ass. Hell, you might even learn that Mom hates you too. And now that you can't backstab me, perhaps you become their new target for gossip and hate. Mom to April. Kyle should have never married a woman. I know he's gay. But you do you. Obviously, you like toxic people. Is that the fight you wanted? For me to point out how obviously stupid you are? Happy to help, brother. Enjoy working from home with your new ball and chain. Thug life. Might learn to love when you get yours from her. I mean, she takes yours from you. Good luck with your horrible decision. By the way, I won't put your bloodlust. If shit hit the fan, you're not a. I won't. What I meant to say is I won't out your bloodlust. If shit hit the fan, you're not a threat. The people who kill you and take your free arsenal will be. So what did we learn, class? If Kyle Cooper did not hate me, I would not be in such dire straits. First, he could have simply flapped his jaw a little, and maybe justice would have let me carry on, able to function much better. Second, if he wasn't trying to make me subservient with loans, we could have had a much better and more sensible win-win by him hiring his own brother in distress to fix his car rather than get ripped off the way he's always telling me about, just to not give me the opportunity to get ahead and not bow to him for it. Got it. I'm not mad about it. I'm just calling it out. You hate me, therefore you have been absolutely worthless. I would have been better off to have been on the other side of losing everything that I am today, asshole. But you married your own Trisha, so I need not try to make you feel my pain. You will feel my pain, but Mom and your dad are both dicks like you. They might actually help you. Maybe you won't feel my pain, but your bitch ass won't handle the pain you do feel. Also, you don't actually love her. I did love Trisha, so you won't feel that pain. I don't know how hurt your massive loss of money will make you, because I cannot relate to loving money. Never had the MAGATs privilege to develop it. I've already replaced you with a new lifeline, though. No worries. Chestnut checkers, fool. And I'm still not attacking your wife, snowflake bitches. Yeah, fuck Kyle. I don't know. It's not reading right. You guys have it good enough to plot a bloodbath and have a poor opinion of that nasty bitch be what you call an attack on her? That is as fragile as a coward snowflake maggot can ever be. I know you will say something hateful about me finding a new lifeline, but you are easy to match. It's called cardboard, a Sharpie, and a street corner, and that is so much more dignified than ever getting anything from you ever again. Your selfish ass never wanted to be married, but once you had a bitch that hates me too, you took the plunge. I'm sure it will be fine. Nothing builds a longer-lasting marriage than having a toxic bitch for a wife that you cower down to and join in with. My dad and Brenda have been married since I was 3. But she doesn't have anything if she leaves him, and she definitely would have long ago for that alone. So when you suffer, I know how you want to be treated. You want me to take pleasure in your pain and hate you for making a bad decision. Just like my dad, you have to hate me to appease your evil bitch, coward. I knew we could never have a good relationship, but damn, right off the rip, she cut off your balls. Wow. Must have been a small-limbed dick for her to do that. No pleasure, so she might as well cut them off and make you her bitch. As for hating you for not having kids, my name is James, not J.D. Vance, you moronic motherfucker. I never knew you were a female capable of it anyways. Come on now. This is a fight you wanted. I had to sleep on it first before I could treat you as a maggot scum you were. too coward to let me know you were. But you're probably sober and scared now. I'm at work, loser. What do you have to be scared of? You couldn't speak because you're at work. I know. You got excuses, asshole. Uh, okay, whatever. Tell me you're not scared of me. You don't have to be scared of me, Kyle. I'm not a violent, moronic motherfucker like you. I'm not a weak guy. I did not go out and buy an arsenal so that I could feel safe in my house. Everybody I know and my whole family hates me, and they're all lunatics. And you, my dad, and your dad are fucking loaded to the hilt with guns and rage and racism and hate and stupidity. And I ain't worried about it. Bring it on, bitches. I got a 12 gauge if you step in my house. I got nothing for you if you stand at a safe distance with your fucking assault rifles that you hope to go to war on your fellow Americans with, motherfuckers. Fuck you. Fuck you, Mom. Fuck you, Randy. And fuck anybody else I decide to share this with. You are all fucking trash. Beyond trash. No, trash is too good for you. What's worse than trash? It'd be something in the sewer, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, that's enough, I guess.